Welcome back to our English class once again. We'll continue the explanation part of the aims for stars of, especially here the star is, or you can say the one who has aimed is Saina Nehwal. Saina Nehwal, as if you are observing, we are not continuously going into the biography of Saina. We are getting her like achievements, her hard work, and then a little bit background of her family. Then we are going again. So this is the article we have taken from the internet, which is written actually on her biography only. Okay. So now the basic, or you can say the start of the life history of Saina Nehwal. She is born in Hisar in Haryana in 1990. 1990 she was taken birth. Okay. In which state? In Haryana. Girls, Haryana is famous for less male female ratio, where the female are not given that much rights, not even the right of birth. In that place she has taken birth. Just an irony. The girl who has taken birth in such a remote place now achieved so many things in the, not only in the country, in the world, and she has kept the name of the country at the peak, at the highest level. So that's an actually irony. So here is that in Haryana the male female ratio is per 1000 males they have only 879 males. I hope you have studied this in your 10th standard in social studies. It is there, male female ratio, how to, like, if there are 1000 males, how many female are there. So that shows that if you have a female ratio good, means the society is educated. We can find a good female ratio in one of the state in India, that is Kerala, where the female ratio is better, much better. Sometimes it crosses the male ratio, because that is the only state which has the 100% literacy rate. That means they don't actually bias into, they don't do the bias or impartiality, they don't do the partiality among the genders. They are very impartial people. They don't have a problem if they have the girls only, if they have girls and boys, if they have boys only, they don't have any complaint. They are very like literate persons, so that's why obviously they give importance to any of the gender. Here female ratio was very less. Just think about that, 879, it's very less, and that place she has taken birth. Why it is less? Because of the female feticide or female infanticide. These two are little bit small differences there, just try to understand. Feticide, actually making the girl die in the womb of the mother before the birth, and here infanticide, after the birth, the death of the girl before the birth and after the birth, feticide and infanticide. So it is very common practice in Haryana. If they got in the scanning that the newborn baby or the baby which is going to born is of the female gender, they definitely don't want the child. They'll go for feticide. After birth also, sometimes if they have more girls at home, so they go for the infanticide. Why to bother only about Haryana? It is happening at many places. Recently in newspaper it is being given that one of the family, during the scan they have got a report that they are going to get the girl, female child in the family, and they don't want the female child. So what they did, they have actually before the birth only, they have get a business deal with one of the family who wanted the child, and they said that you just give us so and so amount, we'll give you our child. Okay. Before the birth of the child itself they have done the dealing, but it happens that God is there who is the creator. So what happened, after the birth it is being declared that that is a boy instead of a girl, that is a boy. The scanning report may turn out wrong, it can happen. So What they have done? Now they wanted the child back. So the persons, those who have taken their child, they said that you have to pay the amount, extra amount what we have given to you, and then you have to pay some penalty because you are breaking your promise of giving the child. You didn't promise that you will give only girl child. You promised that whatever it may be born, you are going to give us. But right now, because it is a boy, you wanted to take it back. So you have to pay the amount, extra amount to us, and then take your child back. And the parents are now fighting the case in the court. It has gone into the court. Now it happened recently, it had happened. I have read out in the newspaper. So just we cannot say that it happened only in Haryana. It is happening every place. Still it is happening at many places. But if the parents are good, if the parents are taking care of their children, especially girls, that means you are really lucky to have a good parent, and be grateful to have such a parent. Now here is that after her death, like the death of the children and all, they just don't bother about the female child is there, or if they don't have a guilty feelings. Okay, now here is that after the birth of Saina, her grandmother didn't come to see her face. She didn't see her face because she does not want to see her, as she is the second female child born in the family, and grandmother did not like to see her face. Even though grandmother, who was she? She is a woman or man? She is herself a woman. But she has decided not to see her face because she is the second female child in the family. Now from 1990 to 98, after 8 years, they shifted to Hyderabad because the father has got the job in, he is a scientist, so he has got a job in Indian Council of Agricultural and Research in Hyderabad. So they have shifted to Hyderabad with the whole family, and that is one of the great thing had happened to them, because here they have started achieving their dream. They started achieving the, if you remember in the first class only, I said you that Saina was 8 years old only when she started getting up at 4 AM and all. So obviously it is in 1998 because she has taken birth in 1990. So when she was 8 years old only, she has started doing that, and that too in Hyderabad. In Haryana it was not possible for her, but in Hyderabad she has started this one. And the parents, to her luck, the parents were very good. They were very doting parents. Doting means loving, caring parents. So the parents were so doting that they have taken out the whole PF savings. PF means Provident Fund savings, which normally being given to the government officers, government employees after the retirement. They can enjoy their Provident Fund. If they want, they can use that fund in between the years, but it is better for them to keep it for their future. But the father has taken out the whole PF amount because he wanted the best training for her, for his child, that is Saina. So for her training, the father has withdrew the whole amount because he didn't bother that whether I am spending the whole amount or what I am going to do in my old age, and she is only a girl. Just imagine it out. The same person, Harveer Singh, her father, belongs to Haryana only, but he has a different perspective. The vision is too great. He has a open-minded person. Even though he belongs to the mother who didn't see the girl, but the father was too good. Like means the Harveer Singh, the father of Saina, was too good. He understands the responsibility of himself, as well as he understands the importance of her daughter. For him, it doesn't matter whether she is a daughter or a son. He just wanted to give the best for the future of the daughter or the child. Here only child. It doesn't matter for him the gender. Now, whatever the sacrifices the parents have done, it does not go into vain. Vain means waste. It does not go into vain because Saina earns now crores of rupees. Only in one advertisement she can get the crores. So just imagine it out. Father has maybe some lakhs of rupees, but now the girl is earning crores. And she was being offered a job even only in Bharat Petroleum before SSC. Only at the age of just 14 years she was being offered a job. Offering a job at 14 years, it's not an not a joke actually. It is the girl could not able to understand the job also, but they have offered because she was such a promising badminton player. They didn't know that what she is going to achieve in her future, but they have a feeling that she has such a brilliant badminton player, so obviously she can do wonders in the future. So they have offered her at the age of 14, but now at present she is given the designation of a deputy manager at Bharat Petroleum, the same place where they have offered at 14 years, but she didn't go because she hasn't completed her SSC. Right now she is being given as the deputy manager. So whenever she is not playing the game, she has to work as a deputy manager. Okay. Now how many awards? It looks good when we see the people are achieving awards and if we give claps for the others. But somehow imagine if you yourself is receiving the claps from the persons, receiving the awards, how would it feel? Maybe more proud, maybe good, maybe like we feel overwhelmed. We have done something for our family as well as for our country. So she got one award in 2009, that is Arjuna Award. It being given only to the sports persons, and that too those who have done something tremendous in their own field. Next is again one more prestigious award, Rajiv Gandhi Khel Ratna in 2010. Again it being given not to any ordinary sports person, it being given to the one who has done best in their own field. Next is Padma Shri, the highest. Padma Shri in 2010. Padma Bhushan in 2016. Just imagine it out, how many great awards are being written on her name. If people are getting one or two or any one award, they will be the happiest persons because the history being written, so and so person has received so and so award. Now for Saina, how many awards she has got? That medals and bronze or gold medals, that is a different part. But getting the awards for your best performances or for your achievements in the world, you are getting awards back at home in India, that's a great achievement. So she has got 4 best awards for her in her sports life, and that too being a woman and belonging to a place where there is a female ratio in a very bad condition, where the female are not being given any importance, only males are given importance. Still you can heard about the panchayats are there. Haryana is still known for not giving importance to women, but the girls are trying their best because of the basic support of their parents. And here I'll give more importance, or you can say more response being given by her father, because father is the pillar of strength for daughter. Whatever Saina has done, if the father would not have been shifted from Haryana to Hyderabad, could she has able to gone? No. Whatever the father has done, getting up in the morning, taking her to the Lal Bahadur Stadium, mother was accompanying, mother was trying to coach, but father was doing his limits. He has done the last limit also for his daughter. That too he has taken out the PF amount totally, because whatever he has, if you have crores, taking out few of the lakhs is different. If you have lakhs only and that too you are taking out the whole lakhs, that is a different. If you have 100 rupees only and you have to give the 100 rupees completely without thinking for a second moment, it is a difficult task, and only parents can do this one for their children. Never a child can do something like this for the parent, never ever, but the parents can do. So she has got such a strong, dedicated and loving father. Mother is definitely being there, but I believe mostly mothers love their children a lot and they can do whatever they can able to. But fathers helping and supporting the daughters can do wonders. if they have the support of their father, they can do wonders in the world, because they know that at their back their father is standing. Nobody can pinpoint them, nobody can say them anything. Belonging to such a state and reaching these, it's a tremendous victory. Not only as a daughter of the father, but as a woman herself, she has carved a niche, carved a place for herself, and she has given an example for the other people. But as you know that there are certain drawbacks or certain things which we have to leave. Like when Saina was training all these, when she was getting this job also before SSC, she was not getting enough chance to study. So many times she has to miss the exams. She was a very bright student. She was very good at studies, but she could not complete after her intermediate. She has to quit her studies because she has a very tight schedule of continuous playing the badminton, going for that and all. So she has a very regretful feeling that I have left my studies. But okay, it is being said that if you have to gain something, you have to lose something. So here, gaining the name, fame and all, she has lost the studies. She does not have a certificate to be called as an graduate or educated one. She has passed 10th class and she was doing her intermediate. In between only she has to leave that because she could not able to write down the examination because of the tournaments it was going on in the world. So that also the father has not forced her to do that, to study, to go ahead. Father was always being there to help her to achieve her dreams. So in the next class we'll study about the grueling schedule of Saina Nehwal and her low downs in the life. Because always, as I said earlier in the classes, that success and failures are a part and parcel of the life. So here we are getting all the successes. But what will happen if continuous successful person tastes a failure? The person may get hurt or may get in a tension, but what about the world? The world more torture you. The world actually pinpoint you more rather than your own self. Or maybe your family would be supporting you, but the world is ready to pelt the stone. So in the next class, we'll read about what had happened to her low days when she was not doing well. By the time, take care.